just want to say welcome to Movement Groups. We are excited about what has been happening this past few weeks while you're there at the Stouts house and at the Taylor's home, and we're looking to open up a few more homes in the upcoming months. And so anyways, just want to say, man, this has been awesome. I'm loving the feedback. I'm loving the pictures on social media and just kind of you guys having this community. My name is Michael, and today Kandace will be teaching from what she spoke on Sunday morning, and then man, you guys will have some great discussion. So with that, I also want to invite you to September 26th, which is our next movement worship, and man, it's going to be a great night. Last time was incredible what God did, and this time I'll be speaking on fighting and going round and round with the enemy. And so would love for you to make September 26th a priority, for you to be here at 6:30. We have food and we'll have coffee trucks, and then at 7:30 doors will open. And also, man, I would love to see you guys here this Sunday at 11 o'clock in the, we call it the College House, some call it the Williams House. And I'll be teaching on Nehemiah. And this is our last week in the Old Testament. Next week we go into the New Testament, which I'm excited about that. And so look forward to seeing you guys at 11 o'clock. But before that, we're trying something where we want everybody to sit together at 9:30 worship. We have a worship service with a live band and video teaching. And man, I would love to all sit together at 9:30. So if you could do that, that'd be awesome, to come to worship at 9:30. Then we'll walk over to the worship service then we'll walk over to Movement Bible Study at 11. And so here's Kandace as she recaps this past Sunday.
This past week, we learned about Esther, and we learned about her story and the position that God gave her. Even in this book where the Lord's not talked about. Prayer is not talked about in this book. And that was so amazing to me, that we are reading a book that is about the Lord and that's from the Lord. Yeah, it didn't include the Lord. But even though it didn't say anything about the Lord was in the midst of the entire story. We learned that Esther was chosen to be queen for a Persian king. And she had a position that she didn't realize the power that was in the position that she was holding, until her uncle was given an opportunity to save the Jewish people. Until she was given an opportunity to save her people. Haman, which was a king's officer, wanted to kill all the Jews, the young, the old, the married, the unmarried, the men, the women. He wanted to kill everyone. And she had a position. She went up to the king, and this time you went up to the king, you could be killed because he did not call on you. But she risked her own life, and she went up to him. And he says in Esther chapter 5 verse 3, the king asked, "What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given to you." He respects her so much. She has an authority, she has a position. And she says in chapter 7 verse 3, she answered, "If I have found favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my position, and spare my people. This is my request." She is telling the king, she has been hiding this for so long that she is a Jew. She is with a Persian king, and she says, "Hey, look, my people are in danger and I'm in danger. Please save us." And I just thought about this chapter in this book and how many times we go through seasons of our life where we are given a position for a purpose. And many times we don't want to get out of our comfort zone because it's scary, it's uncomfortable, and we just don't know what to do. We don't see the end. We don't see how long it's going to take. We don't see when and where it's going to happen. But the Lord has a purpose in it. I was on a plane and I was freaking out because we had a takeoff, and that's scary. But I had trust in the pilot. I had trust that he had coffee, he had eaten, it was 10 o'clock at night, and that he was ready to go. Because he directed our path, he knew our route, he knew everything. I could not fly that plane by myself, but I had trust in him to do that. And so many times God is the director and knows the route of our lives. Many times we don't want to give him that position. We want to control it. We want to say, "Well, Lord, I'll take this turn." He's like, "No, but it's this way." And I just thought about the position that we're in. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your school, Maybe you're being called to do something, but you're scared because it's uncomfortable and unknown. I just want to give you encouragement in that the Lord uses everything for His glory and His good. We have to trust God with our destination. And sometimes that's so hard for us to do because we're clinging to that thing that we want. But the Lord's plan prevails. I want to ask you a couple questions as you're in your group. One, if God called you right now out of your comfort zone, without telling you when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, or how long it's going to happen, would you be ready to go? The second question, what plan are you holding on to right now that if the Lord said no, you would be so upset about? And how is He preparing you and using you in this season? The third thing, what position are you in right now that you have a purpose in? Maybe it's your job as being an employer. Maybe it's a sister, a brother, a daughter, a son. What does that look like for you? What position are you in that the Lord could be using you in if you get out of your comfort zone and you seek for Him to be glorified? Have a great time. We hope that this is just full of encouragement and love in your small groups and that you're able to strengthen your relationship with the Lord within this time. Have a great week, guys.